Wow. Wow. What an amazing tradition to be a part of. To be a part of the same company that the Sherman brothers were writing songs for and continue to write songs for. And I got to tell you, from the time I came out to Disney and Howard came out, nobody was sweeter or more supportive or more acknowledging of us than that wonderful man there, Richard Sherman. A mensch, real mensch. So, here's where I began at Disney.
That's right.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around her, you think, sure, she's got everything. I got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down a, what's that word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun. Wandering free, wish I could be part of that world. And nasty, they weren't kidding when they called me well, which you find that nowadays I've mended all my ways. Repented, seen the light and made a switch. True, yes. And I fortunately know a little magic. It's a talent that I always have possessed. And here lately, please don't laugh, I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and depressed, pathetic, poor, unfortunate souls in pain, in need. Little Mermaid became a Broadway show.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
And,
yes, it did.
I should say, first of all, let's talk about the Oscars, shall we? That was amazing. You know, we won 2 Oscars for Little Mermaid, for Best Score and for Best Song for Under the Sea. And, it was an amazing experience. Howard Ashman and I only been there once before, which was for Mean Green Mother from Outer Space from Little Shop of Horrors. And I remember going to I think it was the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion, and, you know, sitting in this seat in the middle of a row, you know, and it just seemed enormous. It seemed this big. It was, of course, this is big, but it seemed like it was just immense. And Levi Stubbs came out and sang Mean Green Mother from Outer Space and brought the house down. And I turned to Howard and said, "Oh my God, if we win, I mean, what?" He says, "You can relax. You're not getting any awards tonight." But a few years later, we were there for Little Mermaid. The seat was right there on the aisle. That was pretty amazing. So for the Broadway show of Little Mermaid, which is also, by the way, is playing now all over the world. It is a fabulous production in Russia and an amazing production in Tokyo. And some of my friends from Tokyo are here tonight, I know. And we have a lot of new songs by my collaborator, one of my collaborators, a wonderful lyricist named Glenn Slater. So here are some songs you may or may not know from the Broadway show, stage musical of Little Mermaid. First song for Ariel's unspoken message to Eric. In Act 2, she's lost her voice and she can't speak. But we hear her sing her inner thoughts. If only you could know the things I long to say. If only I could tell you what I wish I could convey. It's in my every glance, my heart's an open book. You'd see it all at once if only you would look. All my secrets, you would learn them. All my longings, you'd return them. Then the silence would be broken. Not a word would need be spoken. And there's the moment when her sisters, Ariel's sisters, and Flounder notice that she's in love. She's dizzy and she's dreamy, her head's up in the foam, her eyes are gone on gleaming, it's like there's no one home. She throws away the days, moping on the coastal shelf. Is she ill or insane? Is it water on the brain? What has got her bothered so? It's the bends, it's the flu, God, I wish we had a clue. Oh wait, oh dear, good grief, it's clear she's in love. She's in love, pounding heart, ringing bells. Look, I think she's even wearing brand new shells. She's in love, and it's divine. That girl's on Sandbar 9, glory be, Lord above. Got to be, she's in love. Howard and I, we wrote this opening number. And, you know, it was 7 minutes long, and it started. First it came out of this prologue and then into Belle's cottage. And then she comes out of her cottage and she's talking about this little provincial town, and she walks into the town and the people are coming out of the windows and they're saying, bonjour, bonjour, and she's so unusual, isn't she? And she goes to the bookstore and then she talks about it being amazing, and she's looking at her book, and then there's Gaston, you know, with a crush on her, and then there's counter melodies, and there's all this stuff going on. And I remember Howard saying, we can't send this to them. Who asked for a 7-minute opening number? Who asked for it? They're going to hate it. And of course, it worked out okay. There goes the baker with his tray like always. The same old bread and rolls to sell. Every morning just the same, since the morning that we came to this poor provincial town with morning bell. Oh, isn't this amazing? It's my favorite part, because you'll see. Here's where she meets Prince Charming, but she won't discover that it's him till chapter 3. Now it's no wonder that her name means beauty. Her looks have got no parallel. But beyond the fair facade, I'm afraid she's rather odd. Very different from the rest of us. She's nothing like the rest of us. She's different from the rest of us. Is wow, what a path for Aladdin. We started Aladdin pretty much the same time as Little Mermaid, and it went through a lot of changes. Our original version of Aladdin, which it's actually very, some of these things are reflected in what we are doing now in the stage adaptation of Aladdin. We'll talk about later. But Aladdin had 3 sidekicks: Babcock, Omar, and Cassim. Aladdin had a mother. Imagine that. When those changes happened, Howard, again, unfortunately was gone. And Tim Rice, who wrote that last lyric from Beauty and the Beast, came and helped me to complete the score for Aladdin. So here's a couple things from Aladdin. Oh, I come from a land, from a faraway place, where the caravan camels roam. Where it's flat and immense and the heat is intense. It's barbaric, but hey, it's home. When the wind's from the east and the sun's from the west, and the sand and the glass is right. Come on down, come on in, let the magic begin. It's another Arabian night. Arabian nights, like Arabian days. More often than not, hotter than honey in a lot of good ways. was like,
did.
You know, I think they 2.6 million at the box office, which is kind of like nothing. I remember sitting with Jeffrey Katzenberg, because they were pulling ads and saying, Jeffrey, I mean, it's a good movie. I mean, it's good. He said, Menken, I could take $10 million and throw it up in the air here at Tahiti Boulevard, and it would do just as much good. Try Bottle Alley or the Hub. Try Central Park, it's guaranteed. Try any banker, bum or barber. They almost all knows how to read. I smell money, you smell foul. Met this girl last night. Move your elbow past the towel for a Buckeye night. Ain't it a fine life, carrying the banner through it all? A mighty fine life, carrying the banner tough and tall. Every morning, we go where we wishes. Bees is free as fishing, sure he's washing dishes. What a fine life, carrying the banner home for y'all. A pair of new shoes with matching laces, permanent box and shoes and races, porcelain tub with boiling water, Saturday night with the mayor's daughter. Look at me, I'm the king of New York. Suddenly, I'm respectable, staring right at you, lousy with stature. I'm in with all the marketing mucks, I'm blowing my dough and going deluxe. And there I be, ain't I pretty? It's my city, I'm the king of New York. They say folks is dying to get here. Me, I'm dying to get away to a little town out west that's spanking new. And while I ain't never been there, I can see it clear as day. If you want, I bet you could see it too. Close your eyes, come with me, where it's clean and green and pretty, and they went and made a city out of clay. By the minute that you get there, folks will walk right up and say, welcome home, son, welcome home to Santa Fe. Planting crops, splitting rails, batting tails around the fire, except for Sunday when you lie around all day. So your friends are more like family, and they're begging you to stay. Ain't that neat, living sweet in Santa Fe? Don't you know that we's a family? Would I let you down? No way. Just hold on, kid, till that train makes Santa Fe. Pocahontas.
About like 95.
Well, first of all, I mean, Pocahontas is my first project working with Stephen Schwartz. It's amazing. Stephen, of course, is an amazing both composer and lyricist. He wrote Godspell. He had, before he wrote Godspell, Pippin, Magic Show. After he wrote Wicked.
Woo!
I like the Pippin because of working with him.
Yeah.
I can play some songs from Pocahontas. I used to have a song here that was a cut song that never got in. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah.
Stephen does a lot of research. He tends to really do that. And so this song has a lot of Indian language in it.
Oh,
so you may see me stumbling pitifully over some of the phrases.
I know.
There's some things. First a cut song, and then some songs you know. Actually, no. Cut song, a song that was cut from the movie and then made back in when it was re-released. And then another song that you know pretty well. When the land is full of anger, when the fists of haters shook. When there is no common ground to be found, where to look? Nakusawati dea, Noah took. Nakusawati dea, Noah took. I made it. We will live in the middle of a river. We will hide in the heart of a cloud. That's the place where we can be together. We'll be there somehow. I would sail to the sources of the ocean. I would climb to the foot of the stars. That's what it takes for us to be together. We will live in the middle of the river. It go on for years. I had heard about this project. It sounded great. I was salivating. I wanted hopefully to be a part of it. And actually, one of the original concepts was, I think, to do parodies of Howard's and my songs, and also other kind of Disney songs. So I'm very pleased that I got hired to parody my own songs. And some other ones. Or I should say pastiche. Pastiche and parody. Look them up, look at the dictionary, there must be a difference. But we went through so many writers and directors, and somehow it just kept being delayed. And I guess maybe it was fate, because when we finally did do it, it was Stephen Schwartz as the lyricist and Kevin Lima directing. It was just in time for this young actress named Amy Adams to come in. Be a part of it. When you meet the someone who was meant for you, for two can become one, there's something you must do. Do you pull each other's tails? You feed each other's seeds? No. There is something sweeter everybody needs. I've been dreaming of a true love kiss, and a prince I'm hoping comes with this. That's what brings ever after rings, so happy. And that's the reason we need lips so much, for lips are the only things that touch. So to spend a life of endless bliss, just find who you love through true loves. Come, my little friends, as we all sing a happy little working song. Merry little voices clear and strong. Come and roll your sleeves up, so to speak, at the chin. Pleading, run up in the kitchen as we sing along. Drill a cheery tune in the sun as we scrub our stuff around to stain. Pluck a hammer from the shower drain to the gay refrain of a happy working song. A happy working song. I don't know what it is about Disney and cleaning, but the opening song of the next movie I worked on involved a lot of cleaning too. And that project was Tangled. 7 a.m. the usual morning lineup. Start the chores and sweep till the floor's all clean. Polish and wax, do laundry and mop and shine up. Sweep again, and by then it's like 7:15. And so I'll read a book, or maybe 2 or 3. I'll add a few new paintings to my gallery. I'll play guitar and knit and cook, and basically just wonder, when will my life begin? All those days watching from the windows, all those years outside looking in, all that time never even knowing just how blind I've been. Now I'm here blinking in the starlight. Now I'm here suddenly see, standing here, it's oh so clear where I'm meant to be. And at last I see the light, and it's like the sky is shifted. And at last I see the light, and it's like the world is new. And it's warm and real and bright, and the fog at last has lifted. All at once, the time. I don't know. Thank you. How do you show her you love her? How does she know that you really, really, truly love her? It's not enough to take the one you love for granted. You must remind her, or she'll be inclined to say, how do I know he loves me? How do I know he's mine? Well, does he leave a little note to tell you you are on his mind? Take the yellow flowers when the sky is gray. Hey, he'll find a new way to show you a little bit every day. That's how you know. That's how you know he's your love. Richard Sherman on the Menken.
I think they went to Trader Sam's. A song about the world? The world. Have you?
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, when did you last let your heart decide? Whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But now from way up here, it's crystal clear. Now I'm in a whole new world with you. Unbelievable sights, indescribable feeling, soaring, tumbling, freewheeling to an endless diamond sky. A whole new world, 100,000 things to see. I'm like a shooting star, I've come so far from where I used to be. A whole new world with new horizons to pursue. I'll chase them anywhere, there's time to spare. Let me share this whole new world with you.
I think you have a song for us.
Well, yeah, I'm going to play a song that I've been told I'd either be kissed or killed for having written this. and I was just hoping that when I finished doing the first part, if you would help me. These people don't know this song so well.
Well, if they catch on, because you write very, very catchy tunes. So if you guys catch on, please, maybe we'll join, maybe they help me out with it.
We'll wing it, you know?
Both ways.
It's a world of laughter, a world of tears. It's a world of hopes and a world of fears. There's so much that we share that it's time we're aware. It's a small world after all. There is just one moon and one golden sun, and a smile means friendship to everyone. Though the mountains divide and the